Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing some more Ninjago Dragons Rising, I guess, Season 3/2025 news coming at us from the Ninjago trading cards, which are very common along with the Ninjago magazines in the UK and other European territories. We do not get these naturally over here in the US. If you would like them, you might need to import them from other countries, which I have not done and do not plan to do. One of the cards, though, in question features a nice selection of characters, including Cole, Geo, and Bonzel. Bonzel we have talked about previously. She appears on another card, and it gives us a very clear look as to what a Bonzel minifigure might actually look like. Same deal with Geo. We can see Geo in more or less minifigure form. Granted, not officially. This is not a picture of a minifigure. Rather, it's just a render as to what a Geo minifigure could look like. We've seen the Ninjago trading cards and the Ninjago magazines release renders of minifigures that do not exist, yet they have official designs. The ever so classic example is DigiZane. However, in the case of Geo and Bonzel, I feel like we could very well see these two characters actually get minifigures in 2025. At least I would hope so. Now, it is worth mentioning as well, also in this new selection of trading cards, we have many trading cards featuring Zarkt of the Forbidden 5. We've talked about that news already, but what I'm curious about though is how exactly Zarkt is showing up on these cards, because he is a March 2025 minifigure. Zarkt is not a part of the January 2025 wave. Instead, we are getting Zarkt for March, which again caused me to think, who else appears on the most recent selection of cards that could end up being a minifigure for the March wave of 2025 sets? Well, Bonzel and Geo. Again, while not confirmed, I feel like 2025's March wave for Ninjago would be a perfect time to release minifigures of both Geo and Bonzel, more specifically in the upcoming Crossroads direct-to-consumer set. That is set to be a massive Ninjago set releasing in, again, March 2025, and it's rumored to feature a ton of Dragons Rising original characters that have not received minifigures just yet. Two of the most popular characters in that category are Geo and Bonzel. So I feel like potentially, as is the case with Zarkt of the Forbidden 5, Geo and Bonzel could also receive minifigures in March 2025, making these cards technically the first look at what those minifigures will look like. But again, that is easier said than done, and I do have a few things going against this potentially being true. For one, the Crossroads would be a good place to introduce these two characters as minifigures, but then again, I feel like if they did an eventual Land of Lost Things set, maybe along the same lines as a Crossroads set, maybe that set would be a more appropriate place to debut Geo and Bonzel. Not saying they can't, appear in the Crossroads set. They totally could, and they in fact might, but if they don't decide to release these two in the Crossroads, again, a potential Land of Lost Things set would be a better place to debut them, along with perhaps a Golem Cole build, officially, and maybe even other characters appropriate for that set, such as Dr. LaRoe, Fritz, Spitz, etc., other characters that have not received minifigures just yet. Also, like I said, just because a minifigure render of a character appears on a Ninjago trading card or in a Ninjago magazine, that does not mean that they will actually get a minifigure. This is not a photograph taken of a minifigure, but I feel like we should totally keep this in the back pocket. I feel like it is somewhat possible for Geo and Bonzel to both receive minifigures in the upcoming March 2025 wave, again, specifically the Crossroads set. If they do appear, that's fantastic. Geo and Bonzel are two of my favorite characters from Dragons Rising, would love to get them as actual minifigures, but if they don't appear, well, that doesn't mean that we will never get them. It just means that maybe, again, they will save them for a future set, maybe, potentially a Land of Lost Things set. That would be amazing as well. But with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Tell me what you think about this down below in the comments section. Do you feel like maybe Geo and Bonzel could get minifigures at some point soon, perhaps even in March of 2025? And what other Dragons Rising characters would you like to see in minifigure form? Leave all of your thoughts down below, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.